keep that nice wide stance. Sure. Make sure you get it up in the air. Closer, so you're probably still thinking about, you know, the landing area, and push a little bit further back, it's going to roll out a little bit more. Yep. So we hit some chips. You feel a little bit more comfortable with that? I do. I definitely do. Good. I'm glad to hear that. So let's hop on over the putting greens. Now we're hitting these little short-sided sliders down the hill a little bit closer. Let's work on that and maybe some lag putting. Sure. Cool. So as we've been working on these long putts, I've noticed that you hit the ball really well. You keep your face pretty centered. The one thing, just like you said, it's just a little bit of an inconsistency with your distance. One thing I think we can work on mostly is kind of imagining like a small circle around the hole. You said when you're working on your short putt, you kind of do like that 3-foot circle drill. Yep. Just kind of think of that for your lag putts. Like, don't necessarily play it as like a 3-foot circle. The play is like you've got 3 feet around the green to work with. If you've got chalk, you can draw it around there. It doesn't really matter. Okay. But just like imagine that there's a 3-foot circle that you want to get it in. And can I use your putter real quick? Yes, sir. 6 inches. But so that's just one thing to think about. Another thing you can do, especially if you find yourself like me, I left 2 putts there short, is if you're putting to one with a flag in it, like we have it out, if you put that flag as far back as you want to leave yourself for a putt, so let's say it's like a foot, if you want to put it like just a foot behind the hole, and if you put it in between that hole, or the hole and that foot, you're going to be pretty solid. So that's just something you can think of, especially since you said you don't really practice your lag putting. Sure thing. Cool. Okay. Keep working at it. Sure.
Typically, I'll pick a target. Like right here, I'm going at the very last stake at the end of the range. So I'll try to either start off right at that and draw to it, and if I overdo it, then it'll be just to the left. Okay. Which, good. Either way, it's not bad. I like picking like general targets. Like if there's a bunker, I'll try to draw it off the bunker.
Okay. I like that. So let's see, hit another one real quick for me with the alignment stick. Okay. Left of what your original target was, but
not a bad one.
Yeah, if you're playing a wide open course, that's still going to be in the middle of the fairway. And if you're not in the middle of the fairway, you're going to be in a spot where you can get where you need to go. Right. So got that. Another thing I want you to look at when you're hitting your driver is, do you pick a spot in front of the ball, anything like that, or is it really out in the middle of the course?
Yeah, so I'll do a spot like a foot in front of the golf ball. Okay. Like a blade of grass or something like that. Yeah. What I'm doing right now is like
right here, right there. That's where you want. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just to emphasize your spot a little bit more, I'm going to put this tee right here. Okay. And that's just a visualization spot, visual aid. Something you can look at as you're setting up to your golf ball, and you can think about, okay, I want to get my club face there, so that when I hit the ball, I'm going to get that draw.
Go ahead and hit one?
Absolutely. There you go. You feel like you got the club over the tee? Yeah. Because I think a lot of the idea is some people keep that tee up because they want you to think about hitting it. My thing is, I just want it to be visual. I don't really want you to hit it because that might screw with you a little bit. Just something to see. It's like, okay, I've got that spot in front of the ball that I want that club face to get over. And it looked like you did that really well there. Okay. So those are just two things you can work on. I like this one a little bit more than I like that one, just because this is more visual as opposed to that. It's like, okay, I got to work it around something.
Yeah.
But those are definitely two things that I think you could do to help try to get that draw back so you're not